Hey, this is Derek, and it's great of you to join me today. We're going to dig into this idea of mental health, or you could say brain health. And the main idea is that good mental habits, the things you do consistently day in, day out, can help improve the health and the functioning of your brain. So let's get into it by looking at this first point, and that is that great physical habits equal a healthy body. So the things that you do on a consistent daily basis, if you examine it, what you eat, how much you exercise, how much you sleep, physically speaking, is going to directly impact your physical body. Now, we know that, it makes sense, but how does that apply to what we're talking about? Well, the same is true for your brain, in that great mental habits, the things you do on a consistent basis, can create a healthy brain. So there are some very strong and interesting similarities between physical habits and mental habits and their effects on you. And so we're going to look at 3 habits that you do physically to improve how your body works and functions and feels, and apply those to your mind. Now, the first habit is what you feed on. So habit number 1 is you want to feed your brain good things, just like you want to feed your body good, healthy things. This means to consume ideas that are healthy, that are positive, that are inspirational. And you want to give your brain mental nutrition to feel great. And that's what those habits do. Because consuming a lot of mental junk food, guess what it's going to do to you? It's going to have the same effect on your brain as consuming junk food has on your physical body. And that is, it's going to make you feel weak and it's going to create a junky brain. You don't want that. So very important to feed regularly, consistently on good, positive things. Habit number 2 is that you want to exercise your brain just like you do your body. And this you can do mentally by doing creative work, learning new things on a regular basis, solving real-world problems on a regular basis in your life. And this will help keep those mental pathways in your brain healthy and strong and active. Because what happens when you don't exercise your brain, it has a very similar effect on your brain as it does your body, and that is that a lazy brain lacks motivation and has trouble focusing and remembering. So if you're dealing with any of those challenges, you could ask yourself, am I exercising my brain enough? Am I doing creative work? Am I learning new things on a regular basis? Am I solving problems? Habit number 3 is to rest your brain. Just like your body needs rest, your brain does too occasionally. So you can do this by sitting in silence occasionally with no mental stimulation. No phones, no TVs, no movies, no songs, no conversations, no texting, nothing like that. And this will help give your brain time to recuperate so that it can function optimally. You got to turn off the noise because an exhausted brain works very similar to an exhausted body. Just like an exhausted body is unstable and works slowly, that's kind of what happens to your brain and your mind and your thinking when you're not giving your brain time to recuperate and rest on a regular basis. So here are some points to remember on how to use this. And the first idea here is you don't want to think you can't improve your brain because of your age, your genes, things like this. Because these things do affect your brain health, your mental health, but so do your daily mental habits. Your age, your genes, you can't do anything about that. Those are things you can't control. Your daily mental habits are things you can control. So focus on improving those. And keep in mind that the goal here is improvement, not perfection. So you may not fix your mental health completely, and you may not be able to think better completely or remember better completely or feel happier completely by doing these things. But the goal is not perfection, it's improvement. Because these mental habits, when you practice them, will improve your health, your mental health, and the functioning of your brain. So that's the goal. So the wisdom here, and this is from Marcus Aurelius, is that the happiness of your life depends on upon the quality of your thoughts. So these 3 habits of feeding your brain good things, exercising your brain, and resting your brain is going to help you to improve the quality of your thoughts, thus the happiness of your life. I hope you found this video helpful and useful. And if you'd like to download this life map, you can just click on the link in the description below. And as always, I hope you have an amazing day.